color didn't want, American women. They wanted to be passport bros. Zoom, they fly off. Dominican Republic, Colombia, Thailand, Africa. They go over there, pay for that little cootie cat. Sometimes they bring them back here. Okay, they're different women. Okay. Okay. Boom. Passport bros take off. They come back. HIV rate go up in America. Oh.
You hear that? Now, this is specifically for the black woman who did the video about Ghana. She asked why. Did you see what she just did there? She just lied. And this is not the first time that this has happened. I had to do a couple of videos to reel the black community back in, because there was a Dominican man spreading a narrative that passport bros were going to the Dominican Republic, contracting HIV, coming back to the States and giving it to women. When he did that video, black women heard black men, passport bros, HIV. Fast forward to present day, you get this woman. So that's why you see black men reacting to your video, because your sisters are spreading false narratives about black men who are going overseas and being passport bros. So that's the reason why. That's the context behind why you see the guy, Mr. Elite, laughing at your situation. I'm not saying that it's right. However, I do understand, because of the fact that we don't see enough black women disparaging black women like this. And if you guys look on the side there, you can see my video that I had to, do because there was another black woman talking mess about the passport bros. She was a nurse, mind you. Okay, let's continue. A shout out to Jay Fleming and Brazil Yesh for putting this video out. Thank you for sending it to me, Jay. Greatly appreciate it. So let's continue. Watch this.
How did that happen? Okay. Moving on past that. Now, mad because women don't want a man that's down low. Oh, why don't I want a man that's down low? Because I don't want to. I won't.
See, now I don't know where this comes from. She's just making up things. So to the women who are upset at black men who are passport bros and they react to videos like the lady from Ghana, this is the reason why. It's kind of a tit for tat, back and forth thing. Again, not saying that it's right, but I also understand the need for black men to feel the need to defend themselves in these situations, because then you got to get me involved and I got to look at the statistics and I got to put them up there and show you guys what everything actually looks like. Okay, so that's one of the main reasons why you see black men using these types of videos.
Fast forward, October 2025. SNAP benefits getting cut off. Line. Woo, whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. Now they need some food. Goofy. Listen. They didn't need the food before you. They don't need the food after you, okay? Y'all keep.
So she's essentially saying we don't need black men's help because of, the SNAP benefits have been cut off or whatever. So she's like, yeah, if we didn't need your help before that, we don't need your help now. So again, black women, you guys are not saying you guys, but this is your mouthpiece. This is the loud minority speaking for all black women. So when black men see it, they're going to say, oh, okay, black women think like that. Y'all don't need help. SNAP benefits where? Y'all don't need. But this is your mouthpiece. This is the loud minority speaking for all black women. So when black men see it, they're going to say, oh, okay, black women think like that. Y'all don't need help. SNAP benefits where? Y'all don't need help. She's saying that and she's speaking for you guys. You see where the issue is?
That infestation elsewhere. I don't think black women want y'all. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think any women in America really want y'all.
Now, you see all this message she talking, right? I'm pretty sure if it's, the black women who had an idea, you was kind of pissed off at the black men responding. This is one of the main reasons why.
And this not just for black men. I know them white men be going over there with them passport bros, but you dudes are going extinct because y'all are nasty and y'all are infested.
A question that I always...
Now, this is a woman and dating in Thailand as a black woman. Now, she could just keep her, situation to herself, but where you think this is going to go? Watch it, listen to her.
Get about living in Thailand is, what is it like dating here as a black woman? There are 4 types of men here. First, you have the ones who are just not interested in you. Black women just aren't their type. They prefer Asian women or whatever the fuck they like. You're just not their type. Second one we have is the LBH. That means loser back home.
I watch this stuff. Black women, I can't defend this. Them dudes ain't doing nothing to y'all. They just enjoying themselves overseas with the Thai women. But you got a young woman like this talking mess about those brothers. You see where the issue is?
Those are the men who purposely came to Thailand for the tourism purposes, meaning passport bros. They couldn't pull a bitch back home, so they had to come here where they would be kind of worshipped. This is the only place where anybody would really want their asses. Ladies, if he's been to Pattaya, guess what? Not all of them, but a lot of them. Next, you have the fetishizers. Those are the ones who think that they like black women when in reality, they just want to see your body oiled up. They're going to call you chocolate. They're going to call you...
So she's talking about her experiences with Thai men. And that was very descriptive, young lady. They just want to see your body oiled up. What you been getting into? So you got some experience with getting, run around out there with these Thai... caught your ass. That was very descriptive. They want to see your body oiled up. She does have beautiful skin, by the way. You're just talking mess. But what you been doing out there? Yeah.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding.
Yeah. I got you.
Nubian queen, they don't actually like you, they see you as an object. Then finally, you have the ones who are here on vacation. You going out and you see this perfect man, you think that he's the one, you find out that he doesn't even live in Thailand. He lives fucking 2,000 miles away and he's going back home like next week. So the time that y'all have together is limited. There might be a fifth category out there. I'm still trying to find that out because obviously a bitch is single.
So that's ultimately what it boils down to. She's single and she's having a tough time dating overseas. But if I asked him
years ago to find love, I was a hopeless romantic at that time, straight up stupid style. Like I'm talking like straight up 90-day fiance style. Okay, so I wanted to draw some parallels between what she said in the live stream and what I experienced when I went to Ghana. Because honestly, I can attest to everything that she said, pretty much everything. Some things I didn't know because I didn't live out there. I was only in Ghana for 12 days. But when
So this is good. I'm glad Skinny said this. So as I stated before, Skinny, this ain't about, if you were here earlier, I was explaining to her why you see black men taking her video. It's nothing against her. She didn't say anything egregious. I'm discussing this from a male perspective / male figure that could potentially help and point out some things where she should have cut shit off immediately. So this is good to know. You said she got good content. I'm gonna take your word for it. Let's continue.
She was talking about the police corruption and how they, if the police pull you over, you basically have to pay them a bribe in order for them to let you go. How they overcharge and overprice Americans. And I experienced that when I was in Ghana. The Ghanaians pay like a local price, and then like the foreigners will pay like a higher price. And it's just common. It's just normal for them. And then she was talking about how they basically present moving to Ghana as like this big financial opportunity, or it's like this home welcoming. But when you get out there, you realize that things are much different. And she was talking about how a lot of people don't know, but if you were to if you bought land out there, it don't matter how much you pay for it. If you buy land in Ghana, you don't actually own that land. You're basically renting the land. I want to say she said it's like a 10-year rental or something like that. So you never actually own the land. So after that time is over, whatever you built on top of that land belongs to the country. It belongs to Ghana. And then when it comes to like dating out there, they say like, you definitely do not want to go out there as a single woman. And I went out there straight stupid style, straight like 90-day fiance style, met a guy online, flew out there. And when I tell y'all, this man used me like an ATM. Like I told myself I was never going to tell this story. But I'm gonna just tell y'all just a couple things that happened. Like when I first got out there, and this is another thing that she was talking about too, about them basically borrowing money from each other. When I first got out there, I could not, it was too late for me to exchange my US dollars because all of the foreign exchanges were already closed. So the guy that I met, let me backtrack for a second. So I could not get the money from the foreign exchange because it was already closed, but I was hungry and I wanted to get some food. I didn't know old boy didn't have no money at all, right? He straight up lied to me, okay? But the whole time we were talking, he was lying to me. Talking about he's a businessman and he buys.
She met a guy, I guess online, who was living in Ghana. He sold her a dream, saying that he was rich. We've heard this story before. So many women from the States get scammed by folks that are living in various countries in Africa. I believe Nigeria is like one of the hubs for scamming. Again, this is not all. It's not everybody's, story, but it's a lot of their stories. Okay? So she was moving kind of reckless. She came out there, found out that the dude was broke. Shocking. But again, if it's for love, cool. But if not, then this is what it is. Let's continue.
And sells cars and all this other kind of stuff. When I got out there, when I tell you this man had no money, he had zero nada. He didn't have no money at all. I did not know that when I came out there. So he literally went when we literally went to this little chicken restaurant, like a chain style chicken restaurant. And when I tell you, like, this meal couldn't have been more than like $10 total for both of us to eat. He was using this payment system, I guess, that they have, that they borrow money from each other. Like, that's basically how a lot of them get by borrowing money from each other. And that's literally what he was doing. Like, I heard him kind of like walk off to the side and start calling around to his friends so they can send him some money. I don't know if it's like a Cash App or a Venmo style, but she was talking about that too. Like how they basically they survive by borrowing money from each other. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm gonna go into a part 2 and then I'm gonna finish up telling y'all what happened when I was in Ghana.
So essentially, she's basically explaining what I was just trying to explain to her and women like her who go overseas. This is probably what's going to happen. Again, not the majority, or not all, but a lot. I would say most women have the same story. And this is not the first time that we've had to discuss a situation like this. If you guys don't know, I was looking for my coins. I've been to 12 different countries in Africa. This is one of my coins for going to various different places, doing amazing things for the world's greatest Air Force.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish this up with a part 2 of me going to Ghana to find love and basically being used like an ATM and played like a fiddle. Y'all, okay, so I want to say this: the first day that I was there, he came to pick me up from the hotel. We go to the gas station, and when we pull up, the guy tells him how much it costs. It was like 300 cedis, which is the equivalent to like 40 or 50 US dollars. And he looks over at me and I'm looking at him like, why are you looking at me? So he was like, oh, it's going to cost 300 cedis for the gas. And I was like, you don't have gas money? You don't have any money to pay for gas for your own car? And he was like, I'm just, and he started making up all of these excuses about like him going through these struggles, which he didn't tell me that before. He didn't say that before I came out there to see him. All right. He made it seem like he was a businessman. Then when I got out there, then it was all these excuses of to why he didn't have no money. Oh, I don't have no money. I don't have whatever.
I learned a term in these spaces. Women don't like when men call them big money. Like after you tell them your job, like a woman say, oh, I'm a nurse. And the guy, oh man, look at you, big money.
When a man refers to you as big money after you tell them you're a nurse, a doctor, a lawyer, whatever the case is, what is y'all reply back to that? I genuinely want to know. Ask him for the girlies, okay?
Yeah. When you get big money so much, or I'm trying to get like you so much, that's annoying, baby. Don't. You want to be a woman?
If a man cares about how much money you make, run. He is plotting against you, okay?
When you go overseas, black women, it's like you're wearing a sign on your forehead that says big money, okay? So that's why he was expecting you, hey, go ahead and take care of this. You got it, big money, right? Same thing happens in Korea. Korean men notoriously don't honestly take you on dates like that. They'll probably walk around the city and show you some stuff, and when it's time to go eat, they expect you to pay. In Germany, the same thing happens. We've had black women on social media say the same thing. Typically, they want you to pay, or they'll just take you for a walk, even in the cold. So I don't think a lot of black women understand how privileged you guys are in the States, because there are still a lot of men that carry that same gentleman-like persona to where I'm gonna open doors, I'm gonna pay for your first date, things of that nature. It's not a lot of them now, but it's still some men out there. And I think you'll run into more guys who carry that mindset of, if I'm taking a girl out on a date, I'm gonna pay for her food. You'll have more experiences like that in the States than you will overseas. Because again, it's like you're wearing a sign on your forehead that says big money because you're American. That's why they make up different prices for us when you go to these damn African countries. Yes, this has happened before. If I didn't have an interpreter there, I would have been paying top dollar for certain things that I shouldn't have, because they hear you talk and they like, oh shit, this is an American. He got ducats. So let me go ahead and get to it. But my interpreter, he was there and he was like, no, we ain't doing that here. But y'all don't have interpreters. She went out there solo dolo. So yeah. So if anybody been to any, country, damn near, they give you American prices. I mean, y'all know this. So yeah. Let's continue.
I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking like, what the hell is going on? So anyways, just to speed this shit along, I paid for the gas, but for that day. And, I checked him about that. I'm like, you don't have gas to pay for your own. You don't have enough money to pay for gas for your own car, sweetheart.
He probably did. He just wanted you to pay for it because you big money. American.
Like, so then, we're talking about that and he gives me this explanation, but I'm like, that particular day, I started looking around as we were driving. I'm thinking like, should I just leave this motherfucker and go and get me a check out of this hotel, check into a different hotel where he don't know where I'm at?
Yes. See, now that's when you should have called your dad or your brother or your uncle or something like